Little People, Big World star Tori Roloff car accident. Tori's condition very critical. She admitted in hospital. I will explain everything. Hey, everyone. Today's story is one no fan wants to hear. Little People, Big World star Tori Roloff has been involved in a severe car accident on the highway. Her condition is reported as very critical, and she's currently admitted to the hospital. In the next few minutes, we'll walk you through everything we know: the moment of the crash, the emergency response, her medical status, her family's reaction, and what this means for her and her loved ones. Tori Alexandra Roloff, née Bates, rose to fame through Little People, Big World, premiering in 2006. Millions have followed her journey, from her college days to her heartfelt farm wedding to Zach Roloff in 2015. On a seemingly ordinary Wednesday afternoon, Tori left her home in Portland, Oregon, for a quick trip to visit a friend in Vancouver. The weather was clear, traffic moderate. By 4:15 p.m., she merged onto Interstate 5, a stretch she'd driven dozens of times. But this time, fate had other plans. At approximately 4:42 p.m., witnesses report seeing Tori's SUV drift slightly into the shoulder lane. Then, in an instant, a collision. An 18-wheeler traveling at highway speed clipped the rear passenger side. The force spun the SUV around, slamming it into the guardrail. Glass exploded outward. Metal crumpled like paper. Within seconds, bystanders dialed 911. Emergency crews arrived in under 6 minutes. Paramedics found Tori unconscious, her front airbags deployed. Her husband, Zach, was not in the vehicle. He was at home with their children. Firefighters had to use hydraulic cutters to open the driver's door. Paramedics stabilized Tori, placing her on a back ward, administering fluids and pain relief. Her pulse was weak. She was bleeding internally. A medical helicopter was called in, and within 20 minutes, she was en route to Providence Portland Medical Center's Level I trauma unit. Speeding under red lights, every second mattered. Doctors in the trauma bay reported multiple fractures: pelvis, right femur, and several ribs. A CT scan revealed a small subdural hematoma, a bleed on the brain. She was rushed into surgery to repair internal injuries and control bleeding. Hospital spokesperson confirms Tori remains in critical condition in the ICU, sedated and on a ventilator. Tori's parents, Amy and Mike Bates, flew in immediately. Zach Roloff canceled all engagements, flying to Portland with close family members. The Roloff children are being cared for by grandparents. Family sources say Zach held Tori's hand in the ER, speaking softly, praying for her recovery. News broke on social media within hours. #PrayForTori trended on Twitter. Fans shared childhood memories of watching Tori on TV, photos of flowers at the Roloff farm, and messages of hope. Celebrities like Amy Roloff and Matt Roloff posted emotional updates. To better understand Tori's injuries, we spoke with Dr. Karen Liu, trauma surgeon at Oregon Health and Science University. Dr. Liu say, pelvic fractures and subdural hematoma are life-threatening. The first 72 hours are critical. We focus on stabilizing vitals, preventing secondary brain injury, and preparing for possible orthopedic surgery. Prognosis depends on response to treatment and absence of complications like infection. If Tori pulls through the initial crisis, she faces months of rehabilitation, physical therapy for weight-bearing, neurological assessments, cognitive rest. Her faith and positivity will be vital. Friends describe her as resilient, a woman who has overcome many challenges. Family, friends, and co-stars have shared video messages. Amy Roloff say, Tori is a fighter. We believe in miracles. Matt Roloff say, we're all praying. She's part of our family. Production of Little People, Big World has paused indefinitely. TLC released a statement. Our hearts are with Tori and the Roloff family. We stand by them during this time and will share updates as we receive them. Tori Roloff isn't just a reality star. She's a mother, wife, sister, and friend. Her journey reminds us how fragile life can be and how critical every moment is. Let's rally around her with strength and love. We will keep you updated as Tori's condition evolves. Our thoughts and prayers are with Tori, Zach, Jackson, Lila, Josa, and the entire Roloff family. More update. Zach was ready to pay Matt this amount to buy the farm Lpbw. And Matt Roloff share big heartbroken news for fans. I will explain everything. Famous Lil People celebrities Zach and Tori Roloff from Big World disclosed their aggressive side a few seasons back. It began when Matt Roloff expressed his desire for them to purchase the family farm. They were unable to reach a compromise through negotiation. After their romance ended, the young Lpbw couple uprooted to Washington and found a new place to live. Since then, the fan base has fragmented. Tori and Zach have many of their supporters who believe the father was unfair to them. Some think Matt sold the farm because he had to, and it was the moral thing to do. Supporters are unhappy, though, because Zach may have offered a certain amount to purchase the land. How much was it then? Matt and Zach's constant bickering dates back to the beginning of season 23 of Lpbw on television. Their strained relationship will continue to be shown in the upcoming season as nothing changed. However, for the last 2 years, they have been attempting to negotiate with Roloff Farms. After they waved the white flag, things haven't improved one bit. Fans should know that Amy Roloff owned a stake in Roloff Farms while she was married to Matt. Nonetheless, following the divorce, she decided to vacate the property and transfer ownership to her ex. Her entire holdings were sold for a reasonable $667,000, and a little later for $975,000. The mother reasoned that her sons would be able to buy the property from their dad for around the same price if she made this decision. There was a competitive offer that Zach allegedly made in his confessionals, as reported by Screen Rant. He accepted full responsibility for using his mother's sales price for the property as his starting point. Everyone knows that Lpbw's grandfather wanted to sell 16 acres of land for $4 million and offered his sons a family discount, as the show's viewers are informed. It is believed by his supporters that he had placed the price at $2 million. Fans, though, are speculating that Zach may have wanted the $1.6 million home. When Matt decided to sell the part for $4 million, there was a difference of almost $500,000, though. If you've been watching Lpbw, you might finally understand Zach's pain and his feelings of being cheated by his own father. In 2022, when Matt Roloff initially announced that he was selling his farm, he estimated that it would cost $4 million. Many Lpbw supporters agreed on multiple platforms that it was a bit much. After not finding a suitable buyer, the famous person decided to reconsider. He quickly turned the mansion into a short-term rental. Unfortunately, Matt Roloff felt it was inadequate. When he announced in 2023 that his mansion and 16 acres of land were for sale again, he startled everyone once more. The intriguing part, though, is that the reality TV personality has slashed the price by a staggering $700,000. After much consideration, Matt Roloff has decided to sell his farms for $3.3 million. No one could fathom the Lpbw star's rationale for such a drastic measure. However, their spirits were lifted when they noticed the price cut. At the same time, other people are still angry that Matt wronged Tori and Zach. Which side are you supporting then? Please inform us in the space provided. Little People, Big World Season 25 Update. Matt Roloff reveals something new. Season 24 of Little People, Big World, which aired on TLC, chronicled the family's triumphs and tragedies. Accepting the reality that he would never own a piece of Roloff Farms was difficult for Zach Roloff. Regarding Matt's intention to rent out the farm for a few days, Amy Roloff appeared to be dissatisfied. The future of the show is now being questioned by viewers. It has been reported that Matt can't decide on his future plans. When Tiny Kids, Big World first aired, it focused on the relationships of the Roloff family and the lives of tiny kids Zach, Amy, and Matt Roloff. But with Matt and Amy's divorce, the conflict inside the family has taken center stage in the show's most recent seasons. Amy chose to buy a house close to Roloff Farms and relocate after her separation from Matt. She gave Matt half of the land in exchange for his promise to pass part of it on to his children. Although Jeremy and Zach Roloff were considering purchasing a portion of Roloff Farms, they were unable to meet Matt's asking price. Zach and Tori Roloff settled in Washington, D.C., while Jeremy and his wife purchased a farm of their own. The central topic of discussion in Little People, Big World Season 24, the Roloff Farms issue, severely damaged Zach and Matt's friendship. There was little resolution by the end of the season, and many viewers felt that the same story went on and on. Midway through January 2023, TLC still hasn't greenlit the show for a second season. Matt Roloff supposedly can't decide on a course of action for the show's continuation, Little People. Big World appears to be a source of confusion for the Roloff family as well. Matt is no longer certain about the show's future, according to an insider who spoke with The Sun. A source revealed that Matt is still undecided about the show's future, but that he tends to make decisions on the spur of the moment. Should another series be extended to him, even he understands it's bound to end eventually after all these years, even if he tries to prolong it. The bulk of the family used to enjoy having their childhoods documented by the cameras, but now that dynamic has changed. The show's trajectory is uncertain. Additionally, the insider revealed that the Roloffs' relocation to the nation's capital has made things difficult for a family show, since they are now living a new chapter. Additionally, Tori just informed her Instagram followers that the program will be ending soon, along with Zach. Not only do Matt and Tori Roloff appear unsure about filming additional Little People, Big World, but Karen Chandler allegedly no longer wants to film due to the Roloff Farms controversy. Reportedly sick of the drama at Roloff Farms, Karen Chandler wants to quit filming the show. The rumors also have it that she wants to make Arizona her permanent home. Karen is completely done, a source informed The Sun in November 2022, despite Matt's desire for another season. She feels like there's an excessive amount of family strife and arguments about what they should say and do on air. For some reason, she always seems to be the one attempting to mediate, and it's frustrating her. She is aware that it likely generates strong ratings, but she no longer wants to be involved. According to the source, Karen will let Matt decide if they would continue filming or not. Unfortunately, the show's future is bleak considering Matt's purported current position. Tori Roloff changes tune. Fourth baby coming. Lpbw Zach and Tori Roloff defend dwarf babies. Knew the risks. Little People Big World celeb Tori Roloff has been adamant about not having more kids after welcoming her youngest, Joja Roloff. However, some viewers think she is changing her tune. So, could there be a fourth baby coming for this family? As fans of Tori and Zach Roloff's show Little People Big World in Battleground, Washington know the house is always filled. Their 3 children keep them busy. When you factor in all the physical issues this family has, it feels like there's always something happening. Since Zach and Tori Roloff have chosen to permanently depart from the show, viewers will miss witnessing the children in Little People Big World segments mature. The fans agree that even though Zach and Tori have been working hard on their new podcast, it's no match for a whole season on TLC featuring the parents and their kids. As devotees of Little People Big World know, Roloff babies are typically quite the show. Fans can't wait to hear the news of the next Roloff kid. Jeremy and Audrey Roloff, who were both on the show before, can confirm this. Everyone was keeping an eye on the baby news before the recent arrival of baby number 4. When it comes to Tori Roloff, she has never wavered in her decision to end her family. She admitted that Zach Roloff hadn't had a vasectomy done yet, but she assured him that she would support him in that decision. Since she has already suffered 3 cuts, She believes her spouse should at least take care of that. There seems to have been an abrupt change in Tori Roloff's stance toward the IVF treatment. In the past, she had been vehemently against the concept. However, her stance appears to be changing substantially. Things are natural and in God's plan, according to Tori Roloff. Nevertheless, doing the IVF treatment may offer significant perks. Using methods such as PGT-A testing, medical professionals may determine the sex of each embryo they examine. Another option for preventing the transmission of hereditary diseases is to check for chromosomal abnormalities. It is possible that Tori Roloff is opening up to the idea of having a fourth child through the use of technology. In that case, viewers of Little People, Big World will want to be sure to keep an eye on what's happening. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments, and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.